PSG versus Bayern Munich. What a game. What a game that was. 5-4. 5-4. That was a beautiful football that was played. Champions League semi-final. This is history that these teams have created. They're the first team in the history of Champions League semi-final to score 9 goals in a single game. 5-4 game. This game was so entertaining from the beginning right to the end. In fact, Bayern Munich were far the better team. They were far the better team in that game. But all that matters is the win. And PSG got away with the win. In fact, they got away with the win. It was almost a shameful defeat for Bayern Munich. Almost a shameful defeat. In a certain period of time in the game, they were 5-2 ahead. Oh, I was like, this game is over for Bayern Munich. This game is over for Bayern Munich. But Bayern Munich is always Bayern Munich. They came back and they're almost alive in this game. They have a lot of hope now. They came back and scored 2 quick goals. 2 quick goals. In fact, in this game, Bayern Munich were a far better team. They even deserve to win this game. This loss is too harsh on Bayern Munich. Look at the position. They had more position than PSG. They have the ball more than PSG. In fact, they play more beautiful football than PSG. PSG mostly rely on quick counter-attack. That was how they hurt Bayern Munich. Quick counter-attack. But Company's team, Bayern Munich, they were far the better team. Very far. Look at the XG. The XG, they're having 3 point something XG. Why PSG were having just 1? This XG is meaning the number of goals that is supposed to get in. The big chances created, Bayern Munich were having up to 6 big chances created. 6 big chances created. They were far the better team. They were very far better than PSG in that game. But football, all that matters is to win. Is the result. And PSG got it. They got the result. In fact, Vincent Kompany made a terrible mistake in that game that almost cost Bayern Munich. In fact, it was a terrible mistake that cost Bayern Munich that game. The substitution of Alphonso Davies exposed Bayern Munich defense. It exposed their defense. And Luis Enrique and PSG, they are very too wise. Right? They exploited that position. They took advantage of that. They took full advantage of that position. And that's how they exploit Bayern Munich defense. Quick 2 goals. The goals PSG scored in the second half both came in from that position. Where Davies was substituted and Lema was brought in. That guy is just full of attacking, and he's even forgetting his main duty, which is to defend. I hope Company will take a lot of lesson from that and go into the second leg and not to repeat such kind of mistake. Because if not, PSG will still hurt them. Because in the second leg, PSG will still go more for the win. So this game is still very open. It's still very open. 1 goal lead is not a win. 1 goal lead is not a goal. Within a blink of an eye, Bayern Munich can remove that goal. And Bayern Munich will play in their own home. So they have a great advantage too. What a game. Beautiful game that was played. So congratulations to PSG. At least they have an edge over Bayern Munich with a 1 goal advantage going to the second leg.